Hey friends, how's it going? So it's your girl Crush now. I'm back with a new video, and you guys, we got a lot to talk about. Nothing bad, of course, all things are good, but we got to get into some tea about what's been going on in my life in the past month. 30 days can bring about a lot of changes. We have entered into a new year. And I'm excited about what's to come. This is going to be a life-changing year for me, and I'm excited to take you guys on this journey with me. But I want to just start with some things that have been going on that have prompted this particular video and prompted some life changes and some necessary changes. So if you're new here, welcome. If you've been following me, what's up? But we are going to get into the tea. And I hope you guys grab some water, some tea, a little bit of wine. This won't be super long. I won't keep you long, but it is going to be a lot. And I hope you take what you need from it and apply it to yourself and what you're going through. And listen, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so first things first, let's talk. What has been going on with me? I feel like every time I tap in with you guys, it's something new that's evolved, but that's life. Life is constantly happening, changing, and I'm one of those people that I have ebbs and flows in my life. It's never just stagnant. It's always something changing constantly. So I'm excited about that. But guess what? I quit my job. Yes. I quit my job. I had been there for just right at a year, and I just came to the realization that it just was not serving my purpose anymore. And it was time to go. You know, a lot of times we'll hold on to things thinking that, you know, it'll change. If we do something differently, it'll change. It's just the season. It's just the coworkers that we have, when in all actuality, my obedience to my purpose and my path was being called right in at that moment. And no matter how much I tried to adjust myself, that obedience kept getting called into play, and I needed to act on it, and I needed to be obedient in order to experience the life that I really wanted to have. You know, when I started that job a year ago, I was in a space of where I really needed to work. You know, I was trying to get out of an abusive relationship. I had not worked in 3 years. I was doing, you know, full-time content creation and just kind of being a stay-at-home girlfriend. And it was not fulfilling because I just was not in the space to really give that my full attention. As far as being a full-time creator, I was not able to give it my full attention. So when I got the job, I kind of took one thing that I had all of my attention focused on in a negative way and kind of put it into that. You know how that happens sometimes. It's like you got a relationship that you put in all your focus into, and then something else comes around and you're like, okay, I'm going to put my focus into that. And that's what I did for a year. But ultimately, like I said, it came a point in time where I was like, this place is no longer for me. This situation is no longer for me. It's nothing bad per se towards the job that I had, because I did enjoy it for the time that I did. But when it became something that I no longer enjoyed, it was time for me to go. And when I say that, it's been one of the biggest weights lifted off of my shoulders, because now I, one, have a partner that fully supports me being a creator. Two, I have someone that is a creator, so he completely understands. I'm sorry, my phone just buzzed and it got my attention. But also, three, I'm in a better mental and emotional and focused space, and understanding again that space of obedience when it comes to you wanting to, oh, I want to be a full-time content creator and I want to have success with it, and I want to see things look like this or see things look like that. There's a level of discipline and obedience that you have to have, and things that you have to remove yourself from in order to have exactly that. I know they say you can have a 9-to-5 and still be a full-time content creator. That is true. However, there is going to come a point in time where you have to make a decision. If I really want to go full throttle at this, I have to leave that alone. And that was just a crossroads that I reached. And crazy enough, I manifested that decision because the night before I prayed very hard and I asked for God to really put me in a position to provide for myself, provide for my family, doing this particular thing. And I've always enjoyed creating, I've always enjoyed making content, and ultimately I want to do just this. I don't want to make drinks, I don't want to bartend, I don't want to wait tables, I don't want to do anything other than what I'm doing right now, which is being a creator. I've always been creative since I can remember, and I've always thrived and felt my best when I was creating. The last time I felt like this in a job that I had was when I worked for MAC Cosmetics, because I was actually creating with my hands, and I loved that job and it felt so good. But it was a point in time where I knew I wanted more, and in order for me to get more, guess what I had to do? I had to make a decision, and I left that job in order to become an esthetician, and that took me in a different direction. So where I'm at in my life right now, I've made the decision to walk away from a job that it just didn't serve a purpose in my life anymore. It served a purpose at one point. It allowed me to get financially stable. It allowed me to get back on my feet. But where I'm going right now, it had no place. And that's something that I just want to encourage people to do. I'm not saying leave your job today, or even leave anything that doesn't serve you anymore. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be state of mind that you have. It could be habits that you have, anything that just doesn't serve what you're trying to do. That's the thing about, like, I've learned to become a strategist over time, and strategy is the processes that you take to reach a certain goal. So if you say, I want to be a full-time content creator, and you're doing every other thing except for the things that put you directly towards that goal, you're not operating in a space of strategy. You're operating in a space of chaos. And I'm a girly that is a little bit chaotic at times, but when it comes to what I know has really just fed me and fed my passions, and I've seen when I put attention towards it, it has bloomed for me and blossomed, and I've gotten results, especially with consistency. I have to do those things, and that's really the space I'm in now, just being obedient to my purpose and being obedient to what I want to see my life look like. That has also meant being obedient to what I want my relationship to look like, what I want my home life to look like, what I want my overall reality to look like, doing those things that put me towards that. And those are the things that I've been doing, because if it hasn't been that, I'm not doing it. If you're not speaking in that space and, you know, positivity and just focusing on things that are progressing, because stagnation does nothing but just sit. And if you just sit and you just not doing anything, I'm good. I'm only moving towards progression. So that has been like the biggest thing that I've done starting this year off. And that is a life change. You know, leaving a job is a life change. Taking that step back into a space of entrepreneurship, and also being a full-time content creator, because that's what I was doing before I went back into that industry. And I was never supposed to go back to the industry, but again, you do what you got to do in the meantime, in between time. But I've always thrived in this space. So again, I'm thankful for my partner being supportive, you know, and encouraging me to do so, because again, he's a creative, which is, I don't think I've been with a creative since, I don't think I ever have. And I'm happy because he gets it and he gets me. And just thankful for where my mind is now. And of course, I have to constantly be on myself. Just do it. And I do have some personal things going on to where my energy is zapped, you know, so I have to make a conscious effort to get up and do certain things and be present for myself and things, because one thing about it is, being a content creator, it takes work. You know, it takes work. And not only that, being open to diversifying, you know, my portfolio when it comes to what exactly I'm doing. Because yes, I can do full-time content creation, but I'm also exploring my online business with having digital products and giving other people opportunities to create income for themselves. So I'm just really excited about what's unfolding for me, and it's just been beautiful to get back into everything. Like, this has been the space that I've always been in, you know, having my desk set back up, having my camera set up, you know, being able to film YouTube videos and not having to plan around like, okay, I got to do this, but then I got to start getting ready for work, you know, and then the next day, I'm tired, you know, but I need to edit and I need to do this and I need to do that. I can put my full attention and focus on this. And this is what is most important to me and what's most important for me, because again, like I said, this year is life-changing for me, and I'm so grateful and excited that I listened to myself and I listened to God, and I said, you know what, I'm tired of coming back to the drawing board. Tired of coming back to the drawing board. If I could show you guys the notebooks and the notes that I have in my notes on my phone of just ideas and things that I've been sitting on because I've been putting focus elsewhere, you would be like, girl, what is you doing? What are you doing? So I guess I'm saying everything to say that, you know, the changes that I've been going through as of late have been phenomenal. I'm so excited, and all I'm going to do is continue to share. I'm going to continue to encourage you all to do the same thing. If there's something that you want to do, something that you want, by all means, be obedient to it. Especially if it's something positive and something that feeds you, be obedient to it and just do it. Start, get you a notebook, write things down. If you don't know something, research it. That is how I've learned to do a whole lot of things. I've researched it, asked questions, connect with other people that are doing the same things. And you never know how it's going to turn out if you just stay consistent and do it. You have to start. And this is just advice I give myself every day. You got to start. You got to do it. You know, once you start and just keep that level of consistency up, there's a small bit of luck, small bit of chance. But the main thing is the most successful people, they just start. And I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me, because this is about to pop, and that's just it in a nutshell. It's about to pop. But again, it's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm happy and I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And you know, I'm gonna keep sharing it here. I'm gonna share it on my social media pages, but I have a bit more to share, but we're gonna hold off on that for the meantime. In between time, maybe in another couple weeks, we'll tap back in and I'll be sharing some exciting news with you guys. But until then, like I said, I was gonna keep this short and sweet, but until then, you guys stay beautiful. You stay full of love and light and ambition, and get out there and do it. Make your dreams happen, because it is possible. You can make your dreams turn into reality, because the moment it is a thought in your head, you are already halfway there. So until next time, I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, just a little bit of encouragement to drop on your timeline. But until next time, stay cool. Bye.